You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on ngscsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis for all things sport. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, iTunes, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, head to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
Yes, welcome to the only show that matters. I am your host, GW Gross, the Heartthrob. Shout out to the NGSC Radio Network as well as the Happy Hour Network. What's going on, folks? I gotta try a new way to record. As you guys know, I've kind of redone my studio and whatnot, and I've kind of screwed myself over with this because I told you guys last week I'm not too thrilled with all the stuff Apple does to you when you have to upload a new OS X, an operating system, into your stuff. You kind of lose a lot. You know, you kind of lose a lot of what you're used to doing. So, like I said, I got two computers, and for some reason, GarageBand is just not on my other one. And recording a podcast on Pro Tools, even though it sounds really cool, it's a pain in the fucking ass to edit because the editing process takes as long as the recording process. So if let's say I do an hour podcast, then the editing part takes, I keep on saying editing, the mastering process turns out to be an hour as well. And that's just time consuming. With GarageBand, it's about 5 minutes, you know. So, when it comes to music and all that other stuff, I'm kind of adding it after the fact. So there's a little bit of post-editing going on. But whatever. Let's get into some talking right now. Let's get into some talking. Holiday season. I fucking hate Christmas. I hate everything about Christmas. I hate New Year's. I hate everything. Right? So the holiday season is here. It's only important for kids. That's it. It's only important for kids. That's the only people it's important for. It's not important for your mom. It's not important for your girlfriend. It's not important to anybody. Just important for kids and this facade of Santa Claus, you know, which is bullshit too. Like, I get into arguments with my girlfriend all the time because I say when I have kids, I want to tell them right from the start there is no fucking Santa Claus. I don't give a shit. I don't want to lie to my kids, and lying to them about some white dude breaking into your house who gives you stuff, that's just, no. No, this is not going to go on in my household, and that's going to cause a divorce in no time, because I don't want to tell my kids about any of that bullshit with the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and she goes, well, the children, you got to let them, fuck that shit, fuck that. I want my kids to be the kids that spoil it for every other kid in school. I want my kid to be that asshole kid who tells the other kid, you know, there is no Santa. Santa Claus is your mommy and daddy. And then he goes home crying. Then I get a phone call from that kid's parents. What's wrong with your kid? I'm like, no, what's wrong with your kid? Why are you lying to him for? You're a terrible fucking man. So whatever. I hate everything about Christmas except for Christmas music, which is why I'll be playing Christmas music throughout the whole podcast. I enjoy Christmas music. I think it's because it's the only time of the year where you hear a specific kind of music, and you hear it from Thanksgiving to about Christmas Day, and that's it. And then you're done with it. There's no need for it ever again, and I kind of like that. You know, it's kind of like the hit song only gets played for like 4 weeks, but there's a couple of hit songs, you know, only get played for like 4 weeks, and then you're done. It's not like the whole year where the hit song is played for 8-9 months straight. So I appreciate Christmas music, you know. I listen to it, you know. I listen to it. You know what? And it's funny because in New York, it's been beautiful weather over here. And what I mean by beautiful is that it hasn't been like frigid cold, which is my favorite kind of weather. But I'm saying beautiful weather for the typical human being because it's kind of like fall weather over here. You know, it doesn't feel like Christmas. You know, you're blasting Christmas music, and meanwhile you have the windows down. It's like 65 degrees out. It's gorgeous out. You know, you don't see any of what you're hearing from the Christmas music about snow times and snowmen and shopping with your scarves on. Is there a song about shopping with your scarf? I don't think there is, but whatever. It's just one of those things. It just doesn't feel right now, but I'm gonna go with it. So Christmas, I take Christmas Eve, I'm spending it with my girlfriend's family. Christmas Day is with my family, and I actually got a cool T-shirt, and I want to wear. And for all you guys that know, for everybody seen Die Hard, remember the scene where he kills, I think, Carl's brother, and he sends Carl's brother down in the elevator, and he writes on the sweater, "Now I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho." I have a t-shirt that says that, like in that handwriting, and I think it's awesome. But I think it's better that I wear that for my family and not my girlfriend's family, because my girlfriend's family would just look at me like, what the fuck does that even mean? You know, because whatever. I just don't think they'll get it. So, moving on. I'm looking at my other computer right now, just staring at it, cursing at it, because this used to be such a better process for me going along with these podcasts, but it's just not cooperative right now. So if this is what we get, pain in the ass shit. What else is good and bad about Christmas? I don't give a shit about saying family or anything like that. I don't care. I'm not a family-centric person. Outside of my mom, dad, and a few cousins, and probably two uncles and one aunt, I really don't give a shit about my family. Sounds terrible. Sounds terrible. But what I mean by that is I love them because they're my family, but it's just those conversations are all so forced. You know, it's just you're sitting there and it's just what time is dinner? I always have to drink at family gatherings because I have to. It's like I'm more uncomfortable around my family than anybody else. You know, so I feel like I have to drink in order to enjoy myself. That's what I do. It's miserable. That's pretty miserable. Yeah, and then the claymation shit. I used to love these things when I was little because I was stupid as a kid, and I just thought they were like they weren't cool or anything. I guess you're a kid, you just like that shit. I don't know, the claymation shit, the Year Without a Santa, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like those two in particular piss me the fuck off. Like I watch them now. There's something else I don't want my kids to watch. You know, because you watch Year Without a Santa Claus. That's one with like the heat miser and shit like that. Santa Claus just wakes up one day and he's just like, I just don't want to work this year. Fuck you. You work one day a fucking year, asshole. You do your fucking job. You give these kids their fucking gifts. Like, you know, this fat fuck. You know, obviously, I don't know who pays this motherfucker. God, I guess. He is a saint, you know, so I'm guessing God pays him. But he must be getting paid pretty nicely because he's fat as fuck. You know. He needs a barber, though, with that fucked up beard. He needs to color it or something. But whatever. It's like, he doesn't want to work that one fucking day. Fuck you. You know? Fuck you, Santa. You know? And then you have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This, to me, is like borderline racism when I watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I'll be quite honest with you. I hate it. I think it gives the wrong message to kids. When you get older and you realize it, it's totally the wrong message. Rudolph was born, obviously, with this fucking nose. It's red, it's shiny, you know. And all the other reindeer kids, they're like, yo, fuck this kid, he's different. We don't want to play with him, we don't want to talk to him, let's make fun of him. Then his father is Donner. I think Donner is his father. Plot twist there. That one of the original reindeers, that kid, you know. I think it's Donner, it's his father. And Donner's embarrassed so much that he puts mud on his kid's face to cover the red nose. Then when Santa sees it, Santa's like, what the flying fuck? What the fuck is this? You know, he embarrasses Rudolph. Rudolph's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? You know, I'm sorry, this is the way I was born. You know, and he goes through fucking life. Everybody hates him, you know, it's all this shit. Then all of a sudden, it's fucking foggy outside. There's not going to be a fucking Christmas. Oh, let's get that freak whose nose glows in the dark. And then that's a fucking happy ending? Fuck you. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer just proves to you you're only different till somebody needs you. You know, like those 7-foot tall motherfuckers. Everybody makes fun of you when you're in grade school and shit. But by the time you get to high school and college, they want to center on that basketball team. You know, you could be that fat kid from Wisconsin who eats cake all day. You didn't have a date to the prom, but come high school and college, they need an offensive lineman. You know, it's like you're considered a freak your whole life until somebody needs you for that freakish thing. It's like, you know, it's like being part of a freak show circus. You know, nobody likes you, but we need some entertainment here. So fuck you, Santa Claus. You're a fucking bigot. Fucking hate Santa Claus. Those are the only ones. Like Frosty's a little gay. I don't know. I didn't like Frosty. He's like a 40-year-old man playing around with little kids. He plays with their emotions. Like he fucking dissolves. What is it? Dissolves. He melts. I don't know. Fuck you in science class. You know, Frosty's a fucking weird. Like, I don't know, he's a weirdo. 40-year-old guy hanging out with kids. I didn't like that too much. You know. Then you got the Peanut special, which is a claymation. And I never got the thing with Peanuts. I never did. I never really into Peanuts or whatever. Was that Charles Schultz? Whatever it was. last week I went out to that dinner I was telling you guys about with my friends. Let me tell you, after dinner we hung out, went to the bar, whatever. Catching a cab in the middle of the street has become a fucking, like, it's almost like an Olympic fucking event in the city of Yonkers. Like, I don't know why. You have to legitimately call a cab. Nobody wants to fucking stop for you. Maybe because we're three drunk idiots. It was me, my friend Nick, my friend Mike, and we're all just wrecked the whole night. And we're calling the cab because we're hollering at cabs. Everybody would pull up next to us. And let me tell you, we were at Yonkers Ave trying to get a cab. And then, we were trying to go McLean Avenue. This is like a 5-minute drive that we know we're going to pay fucking basically $2 a minute for. You know? It's bullshit. And we're waiting there on Yonkers Ave. And we finally get a cab to pull up. It was the first fucking cold night of the year, too, by the way. Thanks a lot, fucking weather. And I'm there just trying to look cute in like a button-up shirt under a sweater, like trying to look cute. I'm like, this is fucking ice cold. And we're out there, and a cab will pull over, and we're like, yeah, we're going McLean. No, I'm not going that way. Fuck you. How the fuck you not going that way? It's 5 minutes from me, you fucking piece of shit. And then we had one guy stop at us, so my friend Nick goes up to me and goes, hey, we're trying to go McLean Avenue. Can you take us there? The guy was like, nah, I'm trying to find Westchester Ave. He goes, can you tell me where Westchester Ave is? And my friend Nick was like, no, fuck you. He was like, fuck you. You don't want to help us? We ain't gonna help you either, you fucking fag. So whatever. That was a cool thing that we did at night. But we had a good night. Ended up crashing at Nick's house because I thought I left my keys at Mike's house, and ended up leaving on my friend Eugene's car. Just one of those fucking nights, you know. But good night, you know. Except for his fucking cat. I'm sleeping in the living room. He has this, like, I think, 4-month-old cat. It's adorable, named Pastina. And she's a dickhead, though. Like, you're trying to sleep, and she's smacking remote controls off of the table, smacking your cell phone off the cable table, jumping on your chest just to meow at you. And then, like, if your hand's hanging off the couch, she's, like, punching your hand, like, trying to play with it. I'm like, this cat, I'm dead fucking tired right now. It was, like, 3:30 in the morning, probably 4 in the morning when I was trying to go to sleep. I slept for, like, 4 hours because of that cat. Not even. I was in the house on the couch for 4 hours, probably slept for, like, 2. You know, that cat was just terrible, you know. But, and it's funny because I forget they're, like, nocturnal. They sleep in the daytime. That's why at night they just wild the fuck out when you're trying to be a normal human being and sleep. Cunt. Yeah, I think that's it for Christmas, right? That's it for Christmas and shit. New Year's we'll talk about next week. That's Amateur Night Part 2. That's just fucking terrible shit. But, yeah, I'll be with my family second day of Christmas. Go to some Cuban Chinese restaurant or something like that. I don't even know. I fucking don't care. When it comes to Christmas, I just say grab my hand and tell me where I gotta go because I don't care. I don't care what goes on. Don't care. I got gifts for like the kids I know, and that's about it. You know, I actually saw my goddaughter, my niece, and my nephew. Wasn't not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, because I knew I wasn't gonna see them any other time closer to Christmas. And dished off gifts to them. They were happy with it. Oh, man, fantasy football, man. Fucking this shit is unbelievable. You wait for these drafts. You do them all. You schedule yourself up. The whole year, you're looking at the waiver line. You're fucking auction drafts, all this shit. I was in 6 leagues, made it to 6 fucking playoffs because I'm nasty like that, right? After the first round, I was booted out of 1. This week, so far, I've lost 4. I'm already out of it. And I got one more league where I need a fucking miracle from Tim Hightower and Willie Snead on the Monday Night Football game today. So I think I'm down by like 26 points. So we'll all know by the end of this podcast, but you guys probably hear it Tuesday or Wednesday because no one's going to listen to this shit Thursday, you know, or Friday because fuck me on Christmas, you know, fuck this podcast on Christmas, right? Fuck you guys. But, you know, like everybody will know if I'm in the championships for, what is it called? The Bonehead League? I don't know. My friend Rob made it. It's a fucking stupid league anyway, where he has 3 different divisions, but division records mean absolutely nothing. So it's fucking pointless to have a division in there. He's an idiot. But yeah, imagine that. You're in 6 leagues, 6 playoffs. I'm thinking I'm going to win the championship in at least 2, maybe 3. I have to. I'm the Heartthrob. I know my shit. Nope. Doesn't matter. All my guys just shit the bed. Fucking Thomas Rawls, Tyler Eifert, both got knocked out last week, which knocked me out of 1 league. And this week, all my guys just shit the bed. Every single one of them just shit the bed. And I went against guys who had like Antonio Brown and David Johnson this week. So, yeah, fuck me. You know, there's no way I was coming back from that. Or Ben Roethlisberger, or whoever the fuck these guys had. They just beat the shit out of me. So, Willie Snead, and Tim Hightower. They got me rooting for the Saints today against the Detroit Lions, which, let's be honest, I was going to root against anybody playing the Detroit Lions, you know? Even though I cannot stand Drew Brees, I will root for him today. Willie Snead I always like. That's my boy on the ball.